Hello, I'm Shannon London and welcome to Yoga with Shannon. I caught the sun a little bit late, so I've got my sunnies on, otherwise I'll be squinting. Let's get into it, some yoga therapy. We're going to start on all fours. You can just take a little stretch wherever you are and move yourself onto that. Remembering that you can always alter the class to suit your needs and always take care of yourself. To start with the knees together and the hands underneath the shoulders. Feel the belly lift up so we're not collapsing in the lower back. Take a nice breath in. And as you exhale, drop the hips over one side. See if you can pull the chest forward and even look forward as we stretch the side of the waist. Inhaling up and exhale over. Super slow just to start with. We're going to do two more, nice and slowly. Pulling the chest forward, inhaling up. Exhaling over. Inhaling up. One more. Drop the hips, let them relax and relax and relax. Big breath in, up. Little bit faster. We go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, if you're breathing, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. You might get a little adjustment when you do those. All right, next we're going to do some push-ups. So you can keep your knees underneath your hips. You can go onto your toes if you're really, really strong. We'll do a variation of both. So we'll start just on all fours. Hands are facing forward and the hands are still underneath the shoulders, so they're not super wide. Take a nice breath in. And as we exhale, we'll drop our chin down towards the floor, squeezing the elbows in, maybe even looking forward, inhaling up. And again, inhaling up, we'll go a little bit faster. 8, 7, 6, 5. Inhaling up. If you want to do a couple on your toes, then tuck your toes under, keeping your pelvis nice and neutral. Even if it's just one, try one. Beautiful. Coming back to the beginning, we're going to change where our hands are. If you need to give your wrists a little shake out, give them a little shake out. Just taking your hands wider. Now, I'll come and face this way. That'd be better. Yeah, and then as wide as you need to for your shoulder type. Take a nice breath in and exhale, we drop. Inhaling up. Enjoy the chest stretching. Inhaling up. We'll go a little quicker. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe a couple on your toes. Yeah, might be 1. You might do 6. And that'd be awesome. Last few. Last one. Beautiful. We're bringing our hands in now, facing inwards, middle fingers almost touching, maybe they are touching. Hands really underneath the chest. Take a nice breath in to start. And as we exhale, we drop the chest. Inhale, we lift up. And again, exhale, we drop. If I bring my chin forward, I get this little squeeze in the top of my shoulder blades and in the bones in my spine at the top of the shoulder blades. It's really nice. A few more. Exhale down, inhale up. Again, you might do a couple on your toes. I find these ones super challenging. Yeah, even if it's just a little bend of the elbow like me. And then do a few more on your knees. Last 2. Beautiful. Nearly there, guys. Again, give them a little shake if you're not used to it. We've got our last round. Take a nice big breath in. Breathe it out. Yeah, we're just moving energy, moving tension in the muscles, which is just energy. The hands are facing backwards for this one. Yeah, so the little fingers are rolling in. And take the hands kind of wide so you've got space to drop your chest forward. You've got to come forward. If you don't come forward, I can't bend my elbows. Yeah, and you can do a couple on your toes as well. Not as good with these ones as I may have used to have been. Yeah. It's amazing how the body changes. As time changes, couple more. If you can't at all, like it's just really stiff at the moment for you, then just push backwards. Stretch out the forearm. It also has connection to our neck, so we're loosening up the neck and the shoulders as we do these exercises. Awesome, lovely. Coming down all the way onto our backs. I'm gonna have a nice big rest. Not a big one, just a little one. But we're gonna have a good rest. Get super comfortable and then just relax as deeply as possible. Just let the body share with you whatever it's communicating. Allow yourself to focus on areas without too much judgment. And our beautiful dog.
Hey, guys. Sweetie.
So we're going to do a few sit-ups from here. And we're going to take the legs, we'll start just with as wide as the mat, yeah, and then we are going to take them a little wider. We're going to have our hands onto our belly to start with. If you're not getting off the ground with your hands on the belly, then that's totally fine. Just do what you can. You can have an option where you inhale your arms back and we exhale and we stretch the fingers forward without jolting, without jarring as we do our little sit-up. Toes are flexed. You can have your hands on your belly, but your hands don't leave your belly. It's an inhale to relax and it's an exhale to squeeze our way up. And if both those options are not available to you, you can start upright, toes are flexed, hands are on your belly, and you inhale. You inhale to wherever you can, relaxing the shoulders and feeling the breath and the muscles holding you in this position where your core has to work, yeah? And you exhale up, and you can do 30 of those, yeah? Flexing the feet. If your back gets a little bit achy, stop, have a little twist, do it again. But everybody else, we're coming from the floor, and we're exhaling, we're sitting up. And we are doing about 30. This routine is awesome for morning or night. It takes about 15 minutes to get through. So that's totally accessible. Even if you don't do it all in one go, which has happened to me, having a 1-year-old baby, 2 dogs, 2 cats, 2 goats, and some chickens. Okay, take your feet a little bit wider. You should be starting to feel the burn. I'm gonna get my legs wet. Flexing the feet hard, roll the inner thighs in a little bit. And as we exhale, oh, it's a hard one. We're sitting up. And we just got maybe another 10 or 15. Whatever we can manage. Take little breaks if you need to. There's this goal of being able to feel the breath in and relax, and then exhale, keep that relaxedness in the body, but have it just generate in the lower belly. You can try a couple with your hands behind your head. Oh. 2 more, 2 more. 1 more. Awesome. Sit back, relax, or lay back, relax. Feel that beautiful warmth in your belly. You should have a smile on your face. You just did 30 sit-ups. Your brain will thank you today. Just a few more good breaths. Just relax. You should feel your arms and your legs relax as you bring this power and energy into your center. That's what we do in yoga a lot, is mobilize the spine and move the organs and get blood into this life force area that's helping your legs and your arms move. And circulating the energy through the legs and the arms also as we do so. We're going to bend the knees and plant the feet on the ground. And if you have a practice where you can hold onto your ankles and keep the whole foot on the ground, then great. You're going to do that, making sure that the little toes don't roll outwards. Otherwise, your hands are down beside you and you're pushing the arms into the ground as you pull the chin in towards the collarbones. We're lifting the hips up, guys. When you're ready, take a nice breath in. And as we exhale, we'll lift the hips up towards the sky. Keep lengthening the knees, stretching the back of the neck, chin to collarbone. Inhaling down. Exhaling, lift. Inhaling down. We're going to do another 8 more. 1, 2, 3. If you got your ankles, pull on them. If your arms are down beside you, you need to push them into the ground. Last 5. Big breaths in, big breaths out. Keep stretching the hips up. Stretching your psoas, strengthening your lower back. Giving yourself a nice booty. 1 more. All the way down. Keep the feet there. Let the arms relax a little. Just take a breath out. Let that blood come into the spine. You're going to walk your feet together. And you need to squeeze the knees together. That's the point of this bridge, this variation. We're squeezing the knees together. If you need to move your feet further away, take it, but not too far. This time the arms are going to go up behind us. And they're stretching towards the back of your space. Take a nice breath in when you're ready. Chin to collarbones, and as we exhale, we lift the hips and we squeeze the thighs. Squeeze the thighs, squeeze the thighs, stretch the neck. Stretch the arms a little further. Inhaling back. And again, exhale, lift. See if you can stretch open the hips. Inhaling back, we'll go a little quicker. 1, 2. Keep squeezing the thighs. Yeah, go at your pace. Use your feet. Use your feet to push down. Feel your body. Feel your waist, the back of the waist. Last 4. 1, 2. Stretch the arms. 3. Last 1. 4. Awesome. Come down. Walk your feet out wide and just relax a little. Yeah. Just take a couple of breaths. We're going to do one more variation of bridge, and this is the one where we slide the hips from side to side. So the important things here is to keep the hips pushing towards the sky even though they're sliding from side to side. So we're getting into the side of the waist, and you'll also access that back little muffin top at the top of your bottom, that little bit of muscle and organ. So the feet are a little bit wider than your hip bones, your sit bones, and you can have your hands either behind the back of the head or out wide to the sides. Feel your feet nice and straight and the big toes pressing into the earth. Take a breath in and exhale, lift the hips. Chin to collarbones. Yeah, the neck stretches greatly, even more so in this shape now. Feel into your feet, take a nice breath in, and use your exhale to push the hips to the right. Keep lifting the hips to the sky. This is a nice deep stretch for your psoas also. Anyone with lower back issues. Inhaling through center. Exhale to the left. Push the hips, hips, hips. Feel your big toes and your feet, and then relax your shoulders. What happens around your neck? Inhale through center, you got 4 more. Move at your own pace. Stretch to the side. Keep the hips high. Relax the shoulders. Inhaling through center, exhale across. Two more. See if you can feel connection through the inner thighs, and you'll get that by connecting to your big toes. Inhale back to center and exhale down. We can take the legs all the way long now, and we're going to have a little rest, Shavasana. Just feel the loveliness of your lower back. Still your lower belly is getting more blood and stimulation into it. Should feel nice and warm. I'm going to do another shape that's going to bring more warmth into the belly and also access the liver and stimulate the liver meridian lines in the legs and in up through the hips and up through the groin. So hands can either come out to the side, nice big wide foundation. They can come in behind the back of the head. And the feet are maybe just about hip width apart. Take a nice big breath in, flex the feet, bring the chin in, and exhale, lift the legs up towards the sky. Both legs. You can stay here and do the shape. We're going to twist the legs inwards and outwards. I'm going to go this way and just show you. This one. I'm going to twist. So you can do that from up here. Or you can take a nice breath in and exhale down halfway. Lower back presses to the ground. Take a nice breath in. And exhale, big toes in, heels out. Inhale through center. Exhale, heels in, toes out. Now through center a little quicker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, legs down. Nice little relax. So we're going to have our last 3 shapes from here. We're going to do a couple more sit-ups. I'm going to start with your feet long. And if you want to take your feet super wide, then you're working down a little bit lower in towards your tailbone and your sacrum and working on that bladder energy, supporting hormonal balance, supporting a relaxedness in your nervous system. It's being grounded. A little bit closer, works on the kidneys, all that same stuff. That water element is still relevant. So take what feels most supportive for your spine, because they will relate to a bone, whether it's L5, L4, L3, L2, L1. S, your sacrum, your tailbone. Take a nice breath in and exhale, sit up. All sit-ups are amazing for your spine. Sometimes if your spine is really bad, it's hard to do sit-ups, so you need to do other things to soothe, to get you to this point. So check that. You're still running, yay. Keep on going. So we'll just take maybe just another 10 more, and then you have individual variations from here. And if you're familiar with this sort of yoga, that might be having one leg back behind. It might be having one foot in, one foot out, and doing either side. It might be doing some butterfly ones when the heels are closer in, then you're working a little bit more liver and kidney. When your feet move further away, then you're working into that spleen, which can be super nourishing for our blood. Trying to relax the knees and sit up. You can also do this variation with your hands twisting, getting a nice release in the neck and shoulders a little bit further. Twist the arms. Let's take another 3 more. If you are twisting the arms, make sure you rotate them in both directions. 1 more. And then just have 1 more little rest. We're going to come into, you got options, you can come into another bridge with your feet wide and you'll just hold and stay. You might even have a variation where you bring the hands underneath you and stretch into the neck and shoulders a little further. Otherwise we're going to come into a plow and then a fish pose to finish off. So hands are beside us and legs are long, feet are flexed. Take a nice breath in. And exhale, lift the legs just a little bit off the ground. Keep pulling the chin in and exhale the legs up. And my glasses are steaming up. Take a nice breath in and exhale the legs over. Depending on what time of day, your toes might reach the ground, they might not. Mine don't. It's first thing in the morning for me. Give yourself the spaciousness for the body to change throughout a 24-hour cycle. You can inhale and point your toes, exhale and flex them. So inhale, bend both knees, and then exhale, push through the heels, flex the feet. Inhale, bend the knees, exhale, lengthen the legs, flex the feet. 2 more. Exhale, stretch. Last one. Hands come to the earth and we slowly retreat. Keep the feet flexed, keep the chin in. And if you can, then you can slowly lower the legs long. After all that core work, it should be fine. Take 20 seconds, take a minute. So you have moved your hips enough to come into lotus fish pose if that's in your practice. Otherwise you can come into a wide-legged fish pose or you can come into a butterfly fish pose. You take the leg position that you'd like. You can either have your elbows next to your ribs and you're coming up onto the top of your head. Or you could also take your hands underneath you, bring the elbows in. Take a nice breath in and exhale. If you can hear those beautiful black cockatoos having a chat, sending their blessings. Keep opening the chest as you inhale. Slowly coming down when you're ready. feet. I hope they make the shot. So sitting comfortably. Bring our hands up to prayer position. Elbows are high along the shoulder line. Middle fingers align with our eyebrow center. Gently pushing the hands together. The middle fingers together, and let the rest of the fingers be soft. Connect into that strength and presence that has arrived in that embodiment of your practice. Give yourself a big smile.